What's going on, you guys? The Montreal Canadiens win 2-1 over the Calgary Flames, and there you have it. Sean Monahan, in his return to Calgary, gets the win against his former team, gets 2 assists. He gets both assists on both Montreal goals. Jake Allen makes, whether it's 44 or 45 saves, some people saying both, but either way, Jake the Snake coming in and redeeming himself after some tough starts as of late. And it's December 1st, so obviously Jake starting the month off really good with an outstanding performance. Some really great saves from Jake Allen in this one. And you just got to give not just him all the credit, but the Habs also for starting on time, because a goal was actually scored within the first 15 seconds of the game. And this time, it wasn't being scored on the Canadiens. It was actually them scoring. Sean Monahan coming straight down the pipe. And Markstrom, cue Steve Dangle. If you're a goaltender, you know the saying. And the puck comes to Juraj Slafkovsky, who got put on Josh Anderson and Sean Monahan's line. And he gets a gimme and gets to put in his 4th goal of the season. So cheers to Juraj Slafkovsky and Sean Monahan for getting the assist. 15 seconds or less into this game, and the Habs are up 1-0. And, you know, the Calgary Flames, I think a lot of you guys have noticed that they are not the Calgary Flames of last season at all. And I didn't find that they looked dangerous in this game. It took me a while to actually notice Jonathan Huberdeau, to be honest with you. I think I was noticing Lucic more than him in this game, at least early on anyway. Nazem Kadri showing himself throughout this game a lot, and Mangiapane eventually later on getting the roughing call on Josh Anderson after Markstrom was actually the one to initiate contact with Josh Anderson by smashing him with his paddle in the 3rd period. But anyway, before we even get to that, Jake Allen, like I said, was outstanding. And there wasn't a ton of offense, but what was noticeable in this game, and who specifically was noticeable in this game, was Juraj Slafkovsky. On the 3rd line, like I mentioned, with Sean Monahan and Josh Anderson, but he was noticeable mostly in the offensive zone. He wasn't pinned back with Jake Evans and Mike Pizzetta on the 4th line, where you really noticed Slafkovsky playing more in the defensive zone, trying to win puck battles and get the puck back. But he had the puck on his stick a lot in this game, and didn't have a ton of power play time. I think the penalties were pretty even on both sides of this game, but Slav looked good with Monahan and Josh Anderson. So I got to say that I enjoyed his play in this game, and he actually just looked comfortable. He looked comfortable. He didn't look, like a rookie even out there. He actually looked like he was very comfortable in his skates, and took a puck in the face late in the game as well, as we know. Calgary got, the only goal in this game came in the 2nd period. It was a gimme at the side of the net, and it was 1-1 from there. But then we go to the Montreal Canadiens power play, which, as we know, has been absolutely abysmal for most of the season. They're 31st coming into this game. 31st in the league it was, or 30th. Either way, very, very low down the league in terms of power play percentage. Forgive me, it's like 2 a.m. right now. But the magic, again, coming from Captain Nick Suzuki over to Cole Caufield for his 13th goal of the season, the one-timer, and that ended up being the difference for the Canadiens to win this game. Caufield doesn't get a lot of one-timers, but my gosh, when he gets them off, they can be very accurate, and this one was a laser. And this one was coming off of the Andrew Mangiapane penalty, where he took a roughing call after a whistle on Josh Anderson after Markstrom hit Anderson with the paddle, and then Anderson comes up and gives Markstrom the old flinch, and then Mangiapane steps in, takes a roughing call, and then on the ensuing power play, Nick Suzuki over to Cole Caufield for the one-timer, and they ice it for the Canadiens. And, the Montreal Canadiens held down the fort. We saw a great block shot by Caden Gooley at the end. He had to be helped off the ice because of how hard that shot was, and we saw a lot of block shots from the usual suspects, Joel Edmondson, David Savard in this one. And just a clean game for Montreal overall. Defensively was pretty decent, but Jake Allen has not lost many games on this Western road trip, and it's just good to see Jake Allen get his value. Now, if anybody watched my last video, you guys saw that, after losing 4-0 to San Jose, I was like, well, is it too early for us to embrace the tank? So I'm kind of sorry, I'm kind of not. And the only reason I say that is because, I want Montreal to get a top 5 pick at the end of the season. That's what I want out of the season more than anything else. This draft class is too good to pass up on. Do I want Montreal to lose? No, I don't. Do I want them to get a 5th pick or better? 5th overall pick or better? Yes, I do. Or at least 10th or better. So I'm not going to cheer for Montreal to lose games. I'll never do that. I'm not one of those fans. So that being said, I still want to see the ultimate result at the end of the season, Montreal getting a high draft pick. That's what I want. That's what I actually want. So I want to mention to you guys that tomorrow I'm going to be releasing a special interview that I did with an author of this very book right here. It is called Teammates on Ice, the First 50 Years of NHL Superstars, All-Stars, and Role Players. I interviewed the author of this book, Ray Mully, who did some fine art. I'm just going to show you guys the book here. This is a really kind of a neat shot of this book with Gordie Howe on the front, fully illustrated, and also the Rocket himself, Maurice Rocket Richard, on the back of it, as you guys can see there. So this is a special interview that I did, and it would really mean a lot to me if you guys would check it out. And you know, Ray is an author. There's over 628 player profiles. This book is special because it honors the first 50 years of the NHL and its players, the ones that were unsung heroes, the ones that were all-stars like I mentioned, but the guys that really didn't get the recognition that they deserved. So this is a special interview from Ray Mully. He's an older gentleman, and he's just got a wealth of knowledge that you guys are going to absolutely love if you're a hockey fan. So, you know, he's such a sweet man. So please check out the interview as I post it tomorrow, or for some of you later today as you're watching this video. So thanks for watching, guys. Go Habs, go. They come away with another victory in Calgary, and I appreciate your support. Hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and we'll see you very soon. Cheers.